Look at you knocking over the screen. All right. This is Bubba's week 1 update. As you can see, he's pretty excited to get started. Oh boy. Trying out some new treats. He may like it, he may not. Let him have that. So, pretty much what we worked on for our first week is pretty much getting him acclimated to being here, getting him acclimated to the routine, what times he go out, what times he gets to play, what times he gets to use the restroom, and especially important, making him get used to that, the fact he has to earn his meals, earn his treats, right? So when we do that, we go through it by doing any type of obedience, right? So the primary word that we started with, primary obedience command, if you want to call it, that we started with is his reward marker. That is when he is allowed to stop doing whatever I got him doing, and he can come to me and get a food or a treat, right? So that word is yes, right? So anytime he hears that word, that means whatever he was just doing, he is getting rewarded for it. He can stop doing whatever he was doing and come get a reward, right? So there's that, and then our next thing that we worked on, got an itch. Our next thing that we worked on is our place command. So right now we're working on it outside, and then we're gonna migrate it inside. So your place command is basically get on whatever this is, whatever I tell you to get on, you have to stay there. So for example, of a place, right? So that means now that I have put him here, he has to stay on this green square until I release him from it, whether that be with another obedience command or with the YS reward marker to let him know that he's done and he can come get a reward, right? So, yes, the boy. Very good. So, another thing that we worked on is his SIT, sit, yes, as well as his recall, which just means come back to me. For example, of a place. Good boy. So when I tell him to come to me, he has to walk up to me and sit in front of me. So, Bubba, come. Yes. So we'll turn around, show you how it looks from this side. Bubba, sit. Good boy. Bubba, come. I like him to get as close as possible. Yes, good boy. And you see, we're not using a whole lot of pressure on him either, because you would know if I was using a lot of pressure, if I was correcting him hard or anything like that, because he wouldn't be as enthusiastic to do this for me, right? So he'll kind of be like, oh, okay, if I have to, but he's really like enjoying doing this, right? So the last thing we worked on, outside of just regular behavioral stuff, just getting them used to being in the house, is his heel position or his loose leash walking position. So that'll be heel, yes, right? So we haven't integrated any type of movement yet. I'm just showing him that this is the spot that he needs to be in. Heel, the boy. Right, and notice that I'm using my hand to guide him to where I want him to be. I'm not forcing him to kind of guess or figure it out, right? I'm just going to show him where he needs to be, and when he gets there, I'm going to reward him. So pretty much that is the things that we worked on. So now we're going to go through our whole little routine, and you can watch. And then at the end of his routine is when I give him his jolly ball or the big orange ball that you guys gave him, and let him run around and play with that, right? So, Bubba, place. Yes. So this is exactly what our sessions look like. Bubba, place. Yes. The boy. Bubba, place. Yes. At a boy. Bubba, place. Good boy. So correction. I just put a little pressure on him. Goes back up there. Nothing crazy. Good. Bubba, come. Yes. Place. Super, buddy. Bubba, come. Yes. That a man. Place. Bubba, come. Yes. Place. Good. Sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Sit. Yes. Good boy. Bubba. Sit. Good. Uh-uh. So he didn't do it. Pressure on. So he is not a puppy. So he does have good. He does get consequences for what he's doing, right? So anytime he doesn't do it, I just put a little pressure on him, put him back where he needs to be. Yes. That a boy. So those are his sit downs. So we're building duration as well as distance, right? So I want him to sit there as long as I tell him to sit there. Bubba, come. Sit. Yes. That's like a man. Bubba, let's go. Mosquitoes. Yes. Oh boy. Mosquitoes everywhere out here. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. The boy. Let's go. Yes. Awesome, buddy. So what we're going to be doing this week is pretty much getting him more in public with these basic obedience tools that he's building, so that he is going to be so that those abilities that he's learning will be more foolproof. So when you're out and about, you'll be able to just tell him, Bubba, sit, and he'll do it. Yes. So in this environment, there's limited distractions, so it's not as difficult for him to complete these things, right? Bubba, place. The boy. Yes. Good. That a man. Right? So his sessions are very short. He's doing about 2 to 3 sessions a day. So we just keep it short, keep it fun, and then when he is done, he already knows where I'm going. I give him another marker word for the ball. Play. And he's off to the races. So that's the end of the that's the end of his training session. So like he's always rewarded for doing a good job, and he's off. Right? So if you guys have any questions, please message me. You got my number. Let me know what do you guys think, and we'll see you next week.